glad you came back. This is D.W.Gilmer. We're talking about the 8 steps to success. Okay, this is what it's all about, because I keep getting feedback of people asking me, so how do I get from where I am to where I want to be? How do I become the person that I know I should become, because I have this talent and this thing that's burning inside me that has to come out? So I got it for you. This is what we're going to talk about. I need you all to stay tuned over the next couple of weeks, because I'm going to give you the 8 steps to success. DW's weekly gems to success. Now, anybody that knows me knows that I'm an avid music lover, and I get inspiration from everywhere. I was listening to one of my favorite artists a few months ago, and it inspired me. Some of you may know this song. Some of you have heard this intro before. It goes like this. It goes, okay, I'm reloaded. You know where it comes from. But I took that, and what I did is I started thinking about that word, reloaded. What does that mean? That means to be able to start again. That means that something has ended, something has ran out, and now it's time to start again. And that's what success is about. Success is about figuring out where you are and where it is you're trying to go. So we're going to take the word reloaded, and we're going to create something special with that word. I'm going to give you the 8 steps to success based off the word reloaded. Now, I know what you're saying. Some of you are saying, but in that song, he's talking about a weapon. He's talking about a firearm. And I know you're absolutely right. He is talking about a weapon. He is talking about a firearm. But you know what? So am I. I am talking about the most explosive weapon there is. The most powerful firearm. The most powerful weapon that there could be. Do you know what it is? It's your mind. It's your mind. Your mind. Your mind and my mind is the most powerful weapon there is. So we got to get our minds reloaded in order to get to where we're trying to get. In order for us to get to your level of success. Because understand, these talks are all about helping you reach your level of success. So we're going to help you get reloaded. We're going to help you reload your mind. So let's take the first one. What are we talking about? The R. Now stick with me here, because this is very important, okay? The R stands for relationships. Relationships. Listen, if you're going to become successful, if you're going to stop living in whatever realm that you're currently in and walk into the realm that you're supposed to be in, the realm that is created for you to grow into, because understand, listen, one of my mentors told me a long time ago, we all have seeds of greatness inside of us. It just depends on what you're watering it with. If you're watering it with something good, it's going to grow huge. If you're not watering it with something good, your seeds are going to die. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to help you move from where you are to where you're trying to go. What you got going on now to what you want to have done. Because I know you got talents and treasures inside of you. So let's get back to the art. Relationships. Listen. The first thing you got to do in order to become successful is you got to get rid of the haters. You got to get rid of the people that don't mean you any good. You got to get rid of the people that for whatever reason, whenever you have a good idea, whenever you want to do something positive, whenever you talk to them about your big dream and your big thing that you want to accomplish, all they give you is negative. Get rid of them. As my grandma used to say, sometimes you got to be willing to cut the fat, baby. You got to get rid of them. That's what we're talking about. Establishing better relationships. Establishing relationships that's going to help you, that's going to nurture you, that's going to help you become the person that you deserve to be, the person that you're supposed to be. So here we go. Listen. You know I'm not about just giving you something, not telling you how to do it. So you might be sitting there saying, but DW, I don't know how to reload my relationships. I don't know how to get rid of those people. And then you might be saying, some of those people are the people that's the closest to me. Some of them, it might be your family. It might be your friends. Here we go. This is how you do it. 3 steps, 3 vital keys for you to be able to reload your relationships. Key number 1, the first thing you got to do is figure out what is your golden dream. What is it that you're trying to get accomplished? Figure it out. What's that passion? What's that drive? What's that talent? What's that thing that's inside of you that you have to get done? That you can't live without getting done. That when you go to sleep at night and you wake up in the morning, it's the first thing on your mind. What's that thing? Because if you can define what your dream and goal is, if you can define what that thing is that you need to get accomplished, you can then evaluate, are the people around you helping you get to that goal? Are the people around you helping you take steps to get you closer to who it is you're destined to be? Number one, figure out your goal and dream. Number two, evaluate who you are. Who are you right now? Who are you at this moment in time? What is the things that fire you up? Are you a person of integrity? Are you an honest person? Are you a person that's disciplined? Are you who you are? Are you who you want to be, or who you are mentally, physically, spiritually, all those areas of your life that determines who you are? Now let me tell you why that's so important. Because once you can determine who you are now, once you can determine the things that you got going on now, that's your starting line. That's your line in the sand that says, from this point forward, all my days are going to be better. All my days are going to be different because I choose to do something better with my life. You got to figure out who you are right now. And also, what's that going to allow you to do? To be able to evaluate the people you have in your life. Okay? Are you lined up and are you matched up with people that is who you are, that have the same characteristics that you have? So that's number two. Number two, figure out who you are. Number three, figure out who you want to be. That's important. We know where you are, where you're trying to go. What's that goal and dream? Who's the person that you want to be? Do you want to be in better shape? Do you want to have greater physical stature? Do you want to be a Hulk? I don't know. Do you want to be somebody that's super intelligent? Do you want to be somebody that's financially successful in the business world? Do you want to have a better marriage? Do you want to start a business? Where do you want to be, and who do you want to be? Because listen, in order for you to determine where it is you're going, in order for you to determine who it is you're trying to be, you got to take stock. You got to take stock. In order to get to the finish line, you got to first have the starting place, and then we work towards getting towards the finish line. That's important. Those are the three keys of reloading your relationships. Let's go through them again. First thing, figure out who it is you want to be. Right? No, excuse me. Figure out your goal and dream. What's important to you. Second thing, make sure that you figure out who it is you are currently. Then third thing, figure out who it is you want to be. Because I was told a long time ago, one of my mentors that's very close to me told me a long time ago, and I didn't believe him in the beginning until I took stock in it. He told me two things that shaped me as a business person, that shaped me as the man that I've grown into becoming. Okay, these are the two things. Write these two things down. If you don't have a pen and a paper with you right now, pause me. Go get one, come back. Write these two things down. These two things are important. They will change your life. The first thing, I can tell you where you're going to be in the next 10 to 5 years based off the people's advice that you listen to and the things that you educate yourself with. That'll do it. The people's advice that you listen to and the things that you educate yourself with. So whose advice are you taking, and what things are you doing to educate yourself? What books are you reading? Okay, who are you hanging out with? Whose advice are you taking? Who's leading your life and helping you with your decisions? Those two things are important. That's the first statement. The second statement that had a tremendous effect on my life, and hopefully will have a tremendous effect on your life, is this. My mentor told me this. He said, I can evaluate where you're going to be financially based off your 5 closest relationships. Your 5 closest relationships. Somewhere in that financial state, you're going to fall. And I said, that's not true. But you know what I did? I took some time and I evaluated. This is about 10 years ago. And I looked at it. I said, I had 5 friends. And one of them was making pretty good money for that point in time. I said, okay, so that one works. The other one was making pretty decent money. And then was me. My 4th friend, he made less money than me. And my 5th friend was unemployed. So where did I fall? Right in the middle. It was true. It was true. If you take an evaluation of it, you might not like what you see, but if you take an evaluation of it, what you're going to determine is that you're somewhere in the midst of your 5 closest relationships. Okay? So make sure that you take those 2 pieces of advice. Reload those relationships, because if you want to grow financially, you got to get yourself around people that make more money than you. If you want to grow business-wise, you got to get yourself around people that have successful businesses. If you want to grow in your marriage, stop taking advice from single girlfriends or single homeboys. You got to get yourself around some successful marriages. That's the way that you're going to be able to figure out how do you have a successful marriage. All right. So there you have it. You got the first one. In order to get from where you are to where you're trying to be, the 8 steps of success. The first one, the letter R. Reload your relationships. Okay? I want you guys to do me a favor. I want you to check back with me. Come back next week for D-Dub's Weekly Gems, and we're going to give you the E and the L next week. Okay? We're going to make sure we're going to keep walking down these 8 steps to success because it's my goal to help you reach your success. Okay? Write this down. Put this somewhere on your mirror. Put this somewhere on your steering wheel, on your cell phone. Put this somewhere. This is my mantra and what I live by. UCAB, UCABB. You can always be better. See you next time. God bless.